Hello, everybody. It's me, Ray-Kon here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we shall be having a good old stream and a classic one, which is we're gonna be doing some card by Vanguard area. And not only that, we're doing the Thrift Shop Challenge. So for those who don't know about the Thrift Shop Challenge, let me give you a brief resume of what it is. So it is basically I'm able to choose any nation. Well, right now we're in the last stretch of the nations list that we're supposed to choose, and we're choosing Keter Sanctuary. Which, well, choosing is the weird word because we don't really have an option. It's the last nation we've yet to pick. So we're using Keter Sanctuary. But the deck we're choosing is actually after a bunch of talks last week, the last few weeks of like the other challenges, we have chosen Bastion. And Bastion was an interesting deck to play because as you know, I did build this deck beforehand, but just like things came up, so I was unable to actually test it out on Friday's stream. And instead I had to cancel the stream on Friday and move it to today. But when I was building this the day before the Friday stream, I noticed a particular thing about this deck, and it's that I forgot that this deck was in the original D series and that it did not get a ton of support. Oh crap, I forgot to mess with my docs. This is what I'm not. I am a bit dumb, sorry, as I fix these things now. Yeah, I'm a bit dumb. Just a tiny bit dumb. Only a little bit. I'm only a little bit dumb. That happens every now. Yeah, but regardless, something that the power line character while building this deck for Bastion was simply just the fact that it doesn't have a lot of low rarity support. It does have it. It does have low rarity support. But the low rarity decent support, even amongst the grade 3s, is very hard to find. And even then, it's really hard to find very decent support for Bastion in the lower rarities. Because while Bastion does have a lot of grade 3 support, a lot of the grade 3 support for Bastion is high rarity grade 3 with good ability. Well, we do have the occasional, there are orders. Some of the older orders for Bastion are really good and can function properly in the deck. The problem is, then you'll be fighting with Bastion for its counterblast cost, which is not a lot, because technically speaking, Bastion, you're not going to be doing it often enough, and there's still a chance of like whiffing getting it. But we did our best to building it. So I went through the Bastion list that were available, and I just concocted what I could after hours of working on this. And this is what we got. So let's look at our right line. So for the right lines, I'll be using the Blaster right line, with obviously jumping from Winkle Brave to Little Sage Marin to Blaster Dark. Reason I've been choosing to Blaster Dark is just the obviously pluses about this style, and just overall this is very good payoff. Just if you ride upon Little Sage Marin with a blaster on top of it, you're able to look at the top 7 search for a blaster. Obviously that's not gonna happen because we don't have a blaster. So instead, we're going to be Superior Cold Wind Cobra to the back, which lets us trigger Blaster Dark's ability, which is with a Counter Blast and retiring one of our rear cards, which is going to be Winkle Brave. We're able to not only pop a card, but he also gets an extra drive check, which is very nice. So we get a +2 thanks to his ability without really wasting a lot of cards from hand, other than the one we wasted for the right, obviously. Then for our Vanguard, it's obviously going to be, it has to be sort of the Nation Bastion Accord. Now his thing is that one, he counts as Apex Ruler Bastion, so it's a name that's similar names. Second ability is all my grade 3s in the front row get an extra 5k power and they're protected from being targeted, which is very nice. And also he has a restand ability when he attacks that's technically for free, but his other ability, which gives those restood unit a drive check if I counterblast and discard a copy of Bastion, is very nice, and it's gonna be partially the reason of why we're gonna be needing counterblast. Thankfully speaking, the only other thing that uses counterblast in the deck is gonna be Blaster Dark, but that's not gonna be really a lot. If people are smart, well, they gotta try to aim at damage. You know, we're not gonna be really culling cards because we don't have a lot of units. Well, anyway, so our how do I say this? Our triggers, So my triggers are gonna be 4 draw triggers because we don't have a lot of draws in the deck. 4 heals, obviously. I'm gonna be running one of the restanding ones. I'm gonna be running Vol now just to have the extra attacker in order to help me with a finisher. For critical triggers, don't tell me I screwed up with the triggers again. Yeah, I did. Damn it. All right, seems I'm gonna be working with the triggers again, but the point is, I was gonna put more crit triggers, or more, actually, I think I was gonna be a mixed front and crit. I think, yeah, that's on me. We're gonna be messing with this right about now because I'm not a very smart man. So we're gonna be adding that. We don't. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need extra. Gonna be needing more front triggers. So we're gonna be reducing our unit. So let's introduce all the other cards. So we're gonna be looking through where we're gonna be deck thinning. Obviously, we're going to be doing a rainbow trigger setup where we're going to have draw, crits, and fronts. Mostly just to have all the good things. And for the fronts that we're going to be running, we're going to be the one that goes to Soul, to the Divine Sister Natalia. And then for the rest of our cards are obviously PGs. That's no brainer. We're going to be running Unfeigned Sky Dragon, which is going to be our Bastion Persona Right Searcher and our generic Bastion Searcher because we're going to be looking for Apex Ruler Bastion. We're gonna be looking for that copy as well in order to be able to do our restanding shenanigans and drive checks, which helps a lot with the extra deck setting. And use Soul, which is not a lot, but like then we're gonna be running a few Energy Blast things that are gonna be very neat. Heavenly Bright's gonna be our blitz order for the deck. That's gonna help us just go through our deck a bit faster, and then gives us an extra shield. It's sadly very weird. Well, not weird. It's very risky in the terms that it picks up the top deck and then throws it out. So if it picks up in a blitz order, if it picks up an order, it's going to be really bad. But helping us go through our deck and using it for defensive purposes is going to be really nice for us. Now, for the other word that we're going to be running the deck in order to help us is for the partner I entrust my life with, which is a pay for the Soul Blast. So you're seeing that we're going to be using a bit of Soul Blast here. And look at the top 3 cards of the deck. Choose the one unit from among them. Call it to rearguard, put the rest of the bottom deck in any order. Basically, just helping us get more cards out of the board from the deck that won't rely on our hand, which is... Our hand, sadly, is going to be really dead, so most of the time we're going to be trying to call things in order to get it to work, but it's going to help us just get things out as well. So, Epic Ruler Bastion. The reason we're running this, we can't run the Great 4, because the Great 4 is very inaccessible, and his superior right target is a promo card, so we're unable to use it. So, sadly, we have to use Apex Ruler Bastion, which is better than having nothing. So, something. Now, for our other Great 3s, we have Divine Sister Say No. She's going to be on other axis for draws in the deck, which is going to be very helpful. And also, she's helps us cycle cards from our hand out of the deck. From out of our hand to... It's basically just cycling. Just grab card from hand. That's a normal unit, which we most likely will have with the amount of Great 3s we have. So we can throw out to get a random draw, which might be another Great 3. But now, for our main... or our other cards that are going to be getting us draws is Inflect Your Dragon. So this one's slightly controversial for me, but it's the only budget option I can get that doesn't mess with any of my resources as much, which he uses Energy Blast when he this unit attacks. Energy Blast, retire one of my rear guards in another column, retire it, and it gets 10k power, and I can draw a card. So very neat. I get a draw, and he can get access to extra power. Very neat. Plus, with Bastion Accord's own ability, that means he most likely is going to be swinging with 28k on his own, and that's without a Persona right, which is very neat. Now, for one of our defensive options, it's going to be Spectacular Dragon. So he reads that you have a great card with Bastion. This unit cannot be retired by opponent's card effects and gets plus 5k power. So very neat. Then, when you put on Guardian Circle, choose one of your grade 3 cards with Bastion from your right deck, and you may reveal it. If I revealed a grade 3 Bastion, or if I have a Bastion grade 3 Vanguard in my Vanguard, obviously, then this unit gets 5k shield. Just extra 5k shield grade unit I can use. And for our main booster, it's going to be Knight of Credence Coherence. So he is a back or rear guard. During your turn, if you have 5 or more units, this unit gets boost, and if opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it also gets 2k power. So obviously the reason I'm going to be running this is basically because I need as much boosters as possible. And while I do have the one grade 1 which I can throw out in the board, it's very unlikely that I'll be able to get anything else to the board. And while I've contemplated running the set order that does let us turn our grade 3s into boosters, there's also the fact that these units are cards that I do want to keep into the hand. So I just decided I'm just going to get this guy that just does all the things instead of relying on an order to get it and then all my cards are active. Well, it is a thought process to have, so I can make my grade things to be a lot more useful. So even Bastion can do some things. At the moment, I'm just gonna be dealing with Gaharis for now. If push comes to shove, then I'll just be switching out orders. Well, anyway, I already talked enough. I'm gonna be going through some cards to deck it. So I do want to keep some of this here. So, and I need to keep this. So most likely we'll have to mess with the ratios with my orders them. Most likely, partner interest my life to reduce to 2. And then I think we're going to be reducing Heavenly Bribe by 1. So it doesn't also mess with my G. And then probably reduce the copy of my Sandonor by 1. Because obviously I'm going to need the fronts here. So here we go. 4 front. Actually, no, I got that wrong. I should just be running this. So then I have enough for like everything. Yeah, that should do it. Fronts are going to be fairly useful. Draws are going to be fairly useful. That means I do have an extra card space. In other words, we could have another Trust My Life, but I think we're just going to be adding another No Nor just to have just that extra card, that extra assurance. Plus, I just want to have more Trust My Life just to have that. Plus, the set order that does give us boost to all my units is a discard, which in itself is not bad. But if we're dealing with a lot of retire options, then I prefer to have just... Well, it's not going to be really much of a problem thanks to Bastion's just giving an extra 5k and my front row at least being protected. Back row is going to be targeted, though. I don't know. I got to think about this a bit more. There's no other options to really start Superior calling other cards as well. So we're going to be relying on something to be able to get more access to cards. We'll just test out what we have for now. Okay, so we're going to be saving this. We go with text. Go to Thrift Bastion. It was made quite a few days ago. And then we're going back, and then we're jumping in. Obviously, we're going to hiding the games for a hot second. Beep, 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 beep. Beep. And we are now Ishida. And then we are back online. Oh boy, it's a bit empty. Now we're jumping into some fights. We'll see how this deck really operates for now. Obviously, considering I think I was overthinking before the counterblast things. I'm pretty sure I can afford to just have an extra counterblast unit. Like, it should not be that bad for me. But I'm really hesitant with this because the pile is really weird. Okay, we're going first. Good luck, have fun. And then let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's not bad. Return a trigger and return a PG. And then 1, 2. Okay, that's pretty... Oh, that great one's really good. Really good, really good. Okay. Throw our units out. And then... Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, stand and draw. Let's see. What are we going to be discarding? I want to keep this guy, so we're most likely going to be throwing her out. Ride. Nothing happens here because it's a road upon ability, so turn it. All right. So there is a very decent diverse pool of cards, at least for defensive. But it's really finicky of like trying to get actual cards that can do other things, like get me extra draws or something that are related to Bastion. So this was a bit of a struggle just trying to set that up. Okay, they're attacking. 8k. I need the damage though. No guard. Okay, damage check. Heal trigger, that's fine. Okay, then stand and draw. Discard target. Heavenly Blight. It's gonna be necessary for us to set up a defensive, so I think we're gonna be throwing a Spectacular Dragon here. Ride, goes down. Ride, skill. Look at top 7 cards. No blaster, so deck shuffle. So then Superior Call Wingle Brave. Then Vanguard's ability, counter +1. Tire. +1 drive. And then wait, twin drive. This is gonna be decent at least. At least we're gonna be hitting with some like... Oh right, twin drive. First check. No thing. Second check. Oh, but trigger. Okay. This is a... Choose one of your standing rear guards. Doesn't do anything, so we're just gonna get a draw out of that. That sucks. Well, here Vol Mount didn't do nothing. Then already did my second check. Okay. One damage. Beep bop, beep bop, beep bop. All right. For the ability, if you don't choose to draw a card, choose the one in front, call to rear guard. Give me a second. We're gonna be calling this lad here. Doesn't get blah blah blah. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, power. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no problem. That was a waste. Oh well. It is what it is. Even if I called Inflictor Dragon here, it wouldn't have done much here. Anyway, next turn we should be able to get a lot more decks in with a Infame Sky Dragon. He still shouldn't have anything retiree here. Unless he drops and he plays blah blah blah. No, nothing retired now. Unless he starts calling the other guy. He already activated Scarlet Flame. Draw a card. And obviously, of course, this is exactly what I fucking wanted. Okay, we're throwing that. That OT is going out of my deck 100%. I just wanted to have an extra attack. It doesn't fucking matter. Okay, I hate it. I literally hate it. Like, screw it. We don't need that shit. I'm just adding the other one. The one that gives me a crit. That would have been better. The other one's gonna be getting a lot of booster. But there's blah blah blah. I'm gonna attack with the boost. Okay, no guard. Yeah, no guard. Just need 1 damage. Shook. That's fine. Put your soul, draw a card. This is not gonna guard enough, sadly. Alright, we could do this. Blast 2. And then reveal. Look at the... There we go. That worked out. Alright, stand and draw. Draw's not gonna be great, so we're throwing it out and then rewriting. Bastion doesn't have any on-ride abilities, that's fine. Then we're gonna be calling over here. Then activate his abilities, so blast 1. And then look at the top 7 cards and choose a card with Bastion in its card. And we got one. Okay, back to Ruler Bastion, goes to hand, take shuffle. And if I discard card, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we discard a card from hand. Then we activate this little lad here, so blast 1. Look at the top 3 cards of my deck, choose the one you're from among them. Superior, call it. Got a Bastion out of that. That's the unit to call. I don't have anything else for soul. So call over. Yeah, call over here. And put the rest at the bottom of the deck. So trigger bottom. And then we're gonna be calling this lad here. And then since I have all grade 3s in the front row, they all get an extra 5k power. Gonna be chosen. There we go. And then we can do shenanigans too. So let's do battle here. 18k to the Vanguard there. That's fine. Then add ability to attack, shoot me back over. And then I attack. Attack the Vanguard, skill, restand. There we go. No guard, twin drive. No trigger. No trigger. Nothing hits. Then with a boost, this unit attacks. Well, that sucks. Kind of have to do it here. Maybe blast 3. 1, 2, 3. And then retire him. Just to get a draw. Oh well. It is what it is. If my luck's ass, I can't do nothing. My luck is ass. Yep, this isn't looking good at all. Yeah, I'm throwing Vol out. I remember. It's been a while since I've used Vol, and I was just like, it's still good. It's just like, no. I keep forgetting that Overlord right now is a meta here. So, yeah, I'm not having a great time. How this unit attacks, send this unit with if you send over this turn, blah blah blah. This gets over that. And about this unit attack, a rear guard. If you have a Vanguard with Guide token, Energy Blast 3, stand this unit. It's only on rear though, so he only has the Vanguard stand for now. Velocity. I mean Berserk, not Bellicosity. There's no. Oh, he's doing the Belcrio. Yeah, that makes sense. 18k. This is gonna be 18k. I don't have an intercept, so no guard. That's critical trigger. All effects of Vanguard. Yeah, he's gonna be not all effects. Trigger. Ah, damn. This is not looking well. Yep, just gonna perfect guard here and throw this up. Run trigger, of course it does. Yep. This deck is absolute garbo. Okay. So I'm gonna have to rework the strategy for this deck like 100% because this deck is not good at all. I knew this was gonna happen. Like another restart. Oh right, 38. Okay, yeah. Nothing. GG. It happened. Deck didn't go well. That's fine. All right, so we're leaving the room for a second in order to be able to just properly build a deck because we do not have a proper deck here. It's absolute garbo. I'm not surprised. It's just this deck is just, it's just like how this deck is. All right, so we're going to be going through with it. So we realized we ran out of stuff. That happens. So we're going to be getting rid of, for the partner interest my life too. We're going to be throwing away Gap Harris here. And we're going to be running the order that lets us turn everything into a boost. Don't know why it's not here. Oh, right. I wrote boost wrong. This is why I'm stupid. So we all have other options of just doing cultists, but she doesn't function as a booster afterwards. So she's not really worth running. So basically, we're just basically stuck of running Pride to Protect. Just 4 off in order to be able to try to get something that can function as a boost. Because there's no other units that can function as a boost. I mean, we can do a combination of running the grade 3 that we're running. And also run copies of Cultiste, but Cultiste doesn't do anything afterwards. Like, there's literally very little units in the low rarities that actually does complete a boost thing for Bastion. Like, let me show you guys the Bastion support that is available. Problem with the challenge. For those who don't know the challenge is running only common and rare cards in order to support Bruce. I mean, Bastion. Obviously, the right line to over trigger, triggers, and the Sentinels don't count for that. But everything else has to be common or rare. So, let me show you the support that Bastion has. Okay, this is a pro. Can't use it. Okay, this is decent, but it doesn't do anything. Wastes my units. Can't like it. This is a reset, but it's situational. Don't want to run it. Not that. This only works with the grade 4. This would have been nice to have. Because it turned into a grade 3 and it's a grade 1, so I can throw it early for like earlier pressure. But I can't. Obviously, no. Sally can't run this unit. This unit's amazing. Can't run it. This unit's also amazing, but the promo can't run it. This unit is decent, but it doesn't do anything except do a bit of control, and we don't really need that. And also, it only functions as a grade 3 in the hand, not in the rear guard. So can't use that, anything like that. This is just a basic shield. And now let's look at the grade 3s, which is like what we should be looking at. And triple rare. This is a rare, but doesn't do much except throw away a column. This is a promo card. This is actually one of the cards we're running that's actually fairly decent because it's an 18k hitter at the minimum. This is the unit that can turn everything in a boost, which is like, alright, but it's fighting Energy Blast with my other guy, so no. This guy also fighting for Energy Blast, and so, no. Bastion Prime. This one can't use it either. It's a double rare. This is a promo card that support the superior ride, so can't use it. This is a triple rare that's really good. I can't use it. And this is a double rare, can't use it. This is also another double rare, can't use it. This is a rare card, but it has to be in the back row rear guard circle in order to be able to properly use it. So only defensive. So no. This is a triple rare. This is a rare card, but it's meant to support the grade 4. And this is actually fairly decent, but she basically functions the same thing as our good old Spectacular Dragon. And this is the best Apex ruler that we're running. So yeah, our Bastion support, it's really bad. So we're basically, this is our deck for now. Okay, we need to run 2 more grade 3 cards. I want to check if there was a grade 2 that I checked out that is fairly decent, but it can only function for like a little bit. But the intercept is nice. Oh my god, what would I do in order to run the grade 3 that can boost and also use energy blast and is actually useful? Damn it. It sucks, man. This challenge, I really thought that like running Bastion here would have been good. It's like there's a bunch of good grade 3s here. Like there should be a good decent pile of grade 3s that works for Bastion. Nope. Like absolutely not. There's nothing here. The few grade 3 units here are stuck for a particular archetype and they're just like, nope, can't use them. Like, look at this, man. Bastion used to at least have a decent pile, but like I forget that in the original D series, in the beginning, there was most of the good support or decent support was stuck in the double res or higher. It was weird. It was weird to see a very low rarity support. That's why Bulba Mine's such a good card, like still for today, because there's just no card like it. They made this common card with like, it's not that great. It's like, no, this card's amazing. What do you mean it's a soul charge and a counter charge after an attack and it doesn't have to hit? That's really good. But like for all the other nations, it's just like, no, they didn't give us anything like that. It's just like, let's see if there's any card that can take advantage of a discard effect. If we can discard one of the grade 3s, I mean, we could use Snake Witch Solaria. We took out one of the cards that used the Soul Blast. I think we did. Yeah, we took out the Order. So having Solaria as a discard fodder and messing with the counter blast a bit is not terrible. When this is cover into your turn, counter blast. No, this is counter blast 2. No. We're keeping one of this just in case. Let's see what else we can think of. What else can we think of here in order to be able to? Because the only other thing I could think of is an Order card, which is one of the OG ones for Bastion. Well, at least with this card, a counter blast 1, soul blast 1, we can at least get a draw. With the other one, it's an energy blast. It's a counter blast 2. Let's check draw. Draw on the grade 3 numbers that we can use here. Kind of want as much as possible. We already saw that one. Sadly, no, we can't use it. This is only if you use Order specifically. Damn, limiting myself with Bastion. I should have just picked Graham Grace or something, man. God, Bastion has some good support, but like, damn, it just does not work. Attacks, reveal a normal unit from hand, put it in the bottom of the deck. I already used that one. Draw a card. If you draw a card, choose a card for hand, discard it. I mean, it's a promo card. Can't use it. God, Bastion actually has decent support. We can't use it. Like, this is the other card I was talking about. The Hour of Holy Judgment cometh. It's basically draw, counter blast 2, draw 2 cards, choose one of your units, and it gets 5k power to the end of turn. It's counter blast 2, which is not great. And it's just not great, man. It's just like, I really want, I prefer to just run just an extra copy of Solaria. The advantage is it does give us an extra 5k power, but it does mess with our counter blast. Not that it matters much, because yeah, not that it matters much. Anyway, with Solaria, it's a lot slower. But, damn. This challenge is really breaking. Why did they make these units that when this unit retire by your opponent's card effect, you draw a card? It's like when they retired Soul Blast, draw a card. It's like that would have been way better. Like, would have made a common actually, like, fairly decent. Wouldn't have been a particular staple or something unless they got, like, a retire superior called Luke. Soul Blast or something. Let's see. Really contemplating Order of Holy Judgment cometh. God, for the draw, it's not that bad. Oh, grade 2s. God, what if I could use this one? Sadly, my challenge says no. Really hurting myself here. We also got Devil Shield 3 Gory, 3 normal and we put out Sentinel from drop and put them in the bottom of the deck in order. If you use 3 cards, draw a card. This is normal draw 2. Draw will Counterblast for drawing 2 is not bad. It's not like I'm superior calling more units, so that card actually is a lot more hindrance to me than it is a bone. Yeah, there's just like... It's only after Divine Z that really more like lower rarity support actually had some pretty decent design. Like everything else is still like fairly like questionable. Because our best next option is quite literally Wisdom that begins that cleared the world. Draw 2, choose 2 cards from your hand, call them to your guard. Yeah, we're gonna have to like grab this one like 100%. It's not a discard fodder, but for Counterblast 1, it does a lot. And sure, it forces me to call units, and I mostly have grade 3, so it probably is a fumble, but like draw 2 for Counterblast 1 and just have to call things is not bad. Not bad at all. I think I prefer having 2 of this, reduce this, have 2 of this. Yeah, 3-3. I kind of want the boosters as well. I gave up one of my grade 3s for this, so I hope this pans out well. No, I'm adding too many orders. Adding too many orders. I have to add something that can generate me a draw and then help us replenish stuff. Yeah, I kind of have to do Solaria. Solaria is sadly, I just need more grade 3s, more units too that work with that. Is there any other grade 2 unit that... grade 1 unit even that can give me that for a low rarity? Nope, too expensive. When you play an order, bind this card, draw a card, your opponent can play the cost of the same card name as this card. It's when your opponent plays an order though. Oh, actually, opponent played an order during the thing. It has to be in the order zone though. Yeah, okay. Can use it. Play an order this turn. That doesn't do any good for me because it has to be an on hit as well. When you place on rear guard and do your main phase, discard a card, draw a card, your vanguard. Oh wait. Grade +2. Nope. How about... oh, we might have to do this. Grade +1. Yeah, there's 2 options, but most likely it has to be this one. Knight of Heavenly Flash Elysia. She's not incredible, but she is an intercept. I can call her earlier on if needed. And with the unit attack, they have the same. If I upgrade this and call this unit gets a grade +1. So it can, for a second, get a grade 3 and then get the extra 5k power. And it can still function as an intercept, I guess. No, I need the draws. I have to run it like this at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run it like this for now. At least it's not like a very something that's incredibly terrible, and we can treat it as a draw, discard fodder. So it's something, I guess. It's better than nothing. They really have to like deal with this. Like they really have to deal with this. There's literally no really good methods of being budget play, and there's too many decks. Tails. Heads. Let's see what he chooses. Perfect. Okay, good luck. Have fun. 1, 2. Okay, we got that. We got the Bastion Searcher. We got another one. You just discard this. Keep this. Actually, 1 trigger for defensive is not bad. Throw this out and 1, 2. Okay, not bad, not bad. Don't have a lot of grade 3s. 2 Claw Pop, but all right. Let's see how we're gonna be doing this here. Okay, stand and draw. Don't get her. It's me a draw though. Now throw it out. Right, give me a draw. That's decent. Then they're probably gonna be popping my stuff, so let's go at it. Alright, drive check. No trigger, that's nice. We do have triggers in hand, which are going to be something favorable for us. Okay. For this type of playstyle, it does seem that we're going to have to keep triggers in our hands in order to be able to properly defend ourselves. We do have the Natalia here in order to be able to properly set up a defense for us. Alright. The Mind Dragon will love Noir. And Steam Gunner Tikar ship so 2 different grade. He's already prepped. Yeah, not surprised. Makes sense. No guard. Guard. I obviously always gotta take this damage if I want to execute my stuff. Front trigger. I forgot to change my OT. That sucks. Send a draw. Ask for discard fodder. Let's throw away heal. Right. Skill. The top 7. Nothing happens. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that means I secure Golden Go Brave. Then can +1. Retire. Plus 1D. And then we battle. Tank it to the opposing Vanguard. Should have done DR so it's a lot easier to understand. Alright, the extra drive check is really nice. Now for the next attack though, yeah. Nothing? Nothing, we're just picking up units then. Front trigger loss, okay, that's nice. At least against our opponent we were able to just take some stuff out of them. We do have a copy of Pride to Protect, so we do have the ability to turn some of our attackers into boosters. Not as terrible. We do have copies of our Arm Tank Sky Dragon. We have 2 of them even, so we're able to search Bastion twice, so we might be able to either get a Persona right and something else. Sadly, it does involve we're going to be getting more discarding stuff, so it's not great, but it's better than nothing. We're going to be reduced to 0, sadly, here. I made it. They actually fixed Dredgewell. That's crazy. Didn't think that was ever going to happen. No, sirree. I thought they were just like, yeah, the Mind Dragon Dredgewell just reducing to 1 is like fine enough. It's like, no, I suck. What do you mean? It's effective, yeah, but the 0 is the proper number. I love it. D-Series was just like, oh yeah, we executed some good things. How about the things we executed? No, they were terrible. Like, for every 1 good idea, like 5 people had to be murdered to get it. Alright, yeah, he was still contemplating. No, he's down to my turn. Doing guard Hall. And yeah, he's already prepped. He already got enough for another one extra open next turn. Hmm. 21k. Yeah, no guard. Nothing. Nothing. That's good. Nothing. That's fine. 10k. Shove the soul, get a draw. That's nice. Then we just guard with this. Shove the soul. 13k. This doesn't get any more power. I don't need any other more counterblasts, so it's a lot more favorable to just doing this. Thankfully, guarding here is not as terrible. It's guarding now for these next turns. It's going to be a bit of a hell. How to throw this out by obligation. Yep. Ride. Prime. Cold. Then let's start doing more shenanigans. First off, doing this guy. Skills, Soul Blast 1. So just throw this out. Look at the top 7s for 8 Bastion card. From among them at van. Shovel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm by obligation have to throw a card out. Then call here again. Skill, so blast 1. Then out. We can look at the top 7 cards again. Use a Bastion from amongst them. Sadly, we whiffed here. So nothing there, so we don't have to do discard anything. So now we are going to be doing a call here. and then a call here. All right, this should be doing good. Then our grade 3 front rows are going to be getting extra 5k power, and now they're immune to your shenanigans. And then we should be able to do some battle. Then we're going to be doing a 18k to the opposing vanguard. Oh, neat. We do this multiple times. So, we're going to be 18k. We're not going to be doing the boosting attack. We're just doing 18k base here. And zoom attacks. We can reveal a card, throw it out. Yeah, this should work. It should work. Perfect. Then boost vanguard attack skill, restand, and when this unit attacks. Twin drive, first shot. No trigger, second shot. No trigger, that's fine. Not fine, but I'll make do. And then with a boost from this unit, when this goes card for enter your turn. Attack, skill, so last one. Reveal a unit from my hand. And then put this at the bottom of the deck. Card. 26 to your vanguard. Okay. Vanguard attack. 3+3. And we're going to be retiring this one here. Draw one card. Another PG is not bad. Turnant. Then from row gets 5k. My vanguard. Sadly, we did not do Persona Ride. We kind of suck. Kindly contemplating the extra order. We're only running 2 copies. We have Pride to Protect for next turn, so we'll be able to do something there. Vermbro is going to be protected right now. And we do have a Heavenly Bright, at least in the hand. So I'll be able to defend myself right now pretty decently. And I got 2 Sentinels, so I think we can shut down 2 attacks. 3 attacks, we can shut down 2 attacks 100%. And then we can potentially shut down an extra attack. $13k. Yeah, we're doing it here. Basu. And then just throw anything on top. Lost a heal trigger, but I prefer to just have that there. Okay. Draw trigger, power to vanguard, draw a card. Not bad. Yeah, that'd do it. No, thank you. Throw it. Try to protect is not looking as good with the discard cost here. Yeah, that 10k is not great. Wait, why is that in the draw zone to him? 31k. Get an extra crit. No guard. Heal trigger, recovers 1 damage. No trigger, loss of Santitude. Drop trigger, power and drop. Hopefully, deck please. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Oh, not bad. So we're gonna be doing this here. So first up, call this lad here, activate his ability with Soul Blast 1. I can look at the top 7 cards of my deck. The Bastion unit from among them, take it out and add it to my hand. Shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll activate this light here by discarding a Bastion here. Actually, yeah, it's better to do this here. We're gonna be attacking with this, attack with this, retire, attack with Vanguard, attack with this. Yeah, that's our attack pattern. And then my rear guards are gonna be plus 5k minus my Vanguard and 5k. Okay, battle. So first off, Boostin, 36k to the Vanguard. 38k, yeah, that'll do it. Attack the Vanguard. Attack the to the end of turn. It's not a once a return, so you'll have to go. Bastion. Retire. Apart. 38k, then Vanguard swing. Skill, freestand. I forgot to do this skill last turn. I'm stupid. Drive for sure. Ova Trigger. Kajillion power here. Then shouldn't we stand in regards against 10k power? Alright now. The Kajillion whatever over to here. Already drew the card. I know they stand, blah blah blah. Then check and check. No trip. Perfect. Then he's gonna have that extra. Okay, that's gonna be good. Okay, so once we're done with the attack, discard Bastion. Okay. First of all, attack. +3. And Bastion skill. To drive. Drive first check. Trigger second check. No trigger. Then restand one more time. And this unit attacks. Skill enemy +3. 1, 2, 3. Retire. Draw a card. And then there we go. Yeah, this is Pride to Protect is kind of useless, not gonna lie. I need more defensive options. So probably I'll just go through my deck and just look for another unit that can function as another defensive target. Most likely will have to be that. As for rears, usually get plus 5k, minus 5k to my Vanguard. They're probably going to be doing the exact same shenanigan to me again. Yeah, Pride to Protect is just not going to be doing good. The thought process is good. Just like it's not really going to do anything. I prefer to run the unit that has that ability to boost, and that's it. Then take these out and add just more defensive things. Just probably more with defensive grade 3s, most likely. 13k to 35. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't have anything else. GG. Yeah, that has to be the strategy I have to follow. Okay, so let's make that right. So throw away Pride to Protect, throw away Big Snake. Instead, let's get the booster back. Let's add, let's say 2 of them. Pride to Protect just seemed like a pretty dead card in my hand. Go to grade 3, let's write boost. Then grab 2 copies of him. And then just grab shield. And then we grab, where are you, good sir? There we are. We got 2 copies of Grandor It. No, not Grandor It Dragons, another unit. Oh, right. I know why. I know why I went it right. Let's try Cosmo Dragon. For some reason, I always think it looks like a... There we go. It's the Heavenly Eclipse Dragon. When this computer already shows a great through greater unit being attacked, it then gets 10k power to the end of that battle. If he shows a great board, just an extra 10k to board is like fairly nice. So just add 2 copies of this. I already add like 2 to 2. So we can add either the extra defensive to properly defend myself, and just add the extra Gaharis here, and then add this here. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Less discard reliant things, and just having just cards that just like, yeah, this is a decent booster if the situation comes up, and this is a decent shield if the situation comes up. An extra 10k shield is an extra 10k. Obviously, there's another card that we could have used if we wanted to have a Blitzord that's a lot more stronger, but I do want to deck in a bit. So this Energy Blast with Heavily Bright is not that terrible. Yeah, this is just I'm gonna have to operate. I have an idea how to do Inflicted Dragons. I also forgot to do Inflicted Dragons ability last turn. The first Great 3 turn I had, I was going second. I should have done it, but I was like fairly dumb. I have to know that if I'm going second, then I'm able to do Bastion's full ability of just like, yeah, we can just do the shenanigans we can do. Extra restand, I forget. Let's throw this out. Let's go here, go to Great Zeros, and then search King. And then we're able to pick out the unit that we would like to see. So we want to see a Eidolsfara. Eidolsfara is just an extra critical in our deck. That works fairly well. I like how Antilla, well, actually my pattern now is going to be a lot more different. Huh. So we might want to have a unit that goes into Soul then. Or something to substitute maybe Nonare. Maybe. Let's just go to our Great Zeros here. Go to Keter. Right, crit. Then let's just grab the Shinneman ones. Yeah, let's just grab this. Grab 3 of them. That should be fine. There we go. We have enough spaces here. Yeah, just a lot more crit should be a lot more. But now let's look at our units here in grade 3. So let's check Soul. Anything else shove itself into Soul that could be fairly good for us? Probably not. I mean, there's one unit I can think of. The Divine Sister. This one, Divine Sister Kanufa. About this unit attacked. If this unit was regarded by your Vanguard's ability this turn, or stand by your Vanguard's ability this turn, put this unit into your Soul. When units get 5k power. Yeah, it doesn't do much, does it? We could do the complementation of a Divine Sister Armor already. It just creates just a bunch of units that can just storm the board and throws a grade through. If I have the grade 2 and the grade 1, it gets an extra 5k power. Could be good to add the grade 1, but the grade 1 also uses souls. It's like not as great actually. Just check cards that just say soul that we can take advantage of. Probably nothing here, but like it's worth checking. Nope, nothing. That uses soul to just switch out soul. Deck thins though, but like we did take out a card in order to just add more grade 3s, but we did add a lot more defensive, so I think we're fine here. As we worked out our triggers, so we can be a lot more lethal. Yeah, I changed my deck attack pattern, so it makes sense that I would change my trigger lineup. Attack pattern is now going to be a lot more, aggressive. Okay, let's see what we're doing. Let's say I switched it to Eidolsfara, which is a way better one. Extra attack's nice, but like if I don't have the crit, I can't just punch him in the face, can I? And we added Gaharis just to have the booster there, just in case of emergencies. Then we do have a copy of Spectacular Dragon, which, honestly speaking, well, the opponent's cards, yeah, the Inflictor Dragon's just going to be our unit that's just going to help us just prep the hand. Then does that mean I do want to change my blitz order? I want to keep it. Something I can still use. Well, no, the other blitz order is in grade 3. Yeah, I won't be able to use it. Why isn't there a generic grade 3 searcher? Like, really? Why? 2, 3, 4. It would have been useful here. Tails, heads. And then I'm going second then to be able to take an advantage and then good luck, have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. No triggers. We got this. We already got Inflector Dragon out. We got a Bastion copy out. And yeah, I think this is the bottom. Bottom one. Yeah, that's fine. And we're dealing with... Oh, that's it. There we go. Their move. Should be seeing how this goes. Oh, wait. Forgot a few elements here. Few things here. We do need the damage. Alright, draw. Discard fodder. What are we throwing out? What are we throwing out? Want the fun, so throw one of these out. Right. Go card. That's fine. And then back. Touch the face. Sorry about that for the stream elements thing. I forgot to set this up. Guard right check. Critical trigger. From Vanguard. Yeah, this is a lot more favorable to us. Why is it covering the screen? Don't see it. That's weird. I genuinely don't see it on my monitor. That's weird. Oh, I know why. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Then... Okay, now this should technically work now. Now I know why it wasn't working. It's just dumb. Okay, battle phase. He's gonna be trying to smack me in the face. And I don't guard that. No guard. Draw trigger. We take damage. It's fine. And then we stand. And then draw. As for discard target, we do want to keep our Embrace Dragon for in order to do the foes next turn. So instead, we will be dropping one of our right. Skill, look at top 7 cards of our deck. No blasters, that's crazy. Then, so that means we pull Wingle Brave out. Then, skill, retire. +1 DR. Then, battle. Swing-a-ding-ding. $25K. I need to have 2 to pass. Check. Trigger, second check. No trigger. That's fine. They get some shields still. That's nice. Spectacular Dragon won't be a booster, but he's going to be a good attacker, at least in the front row. We're going to have Unfeigned Dragon in order to be able to do our multi-attack stuff. And we don't have another booster there. We do have Embrace Dragon in order to function as another defensive tool, though. So that's going to be very useful for this. Right now, we've had 2 total losses. One was a lot worse. Second one, we did some changes, and we were able to just work things out. And now we are just gonna... And now these are our latest changes. I feel a lot more productive. Okay. Perfectly fine, good stuff. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, we are gonna be punched in the face by Pacifica. Nothing new. Pacifica does that. That was terrifying. What the heck was that? Alright, put it in the bottom of the deck thanks to Pacifica's ability. Then with this one, look at top. Oh, that's... good old Emi Sendo. A destroyer of people. She is, yeah, that's Emi Sendo, alright. The top 7 cards of our deck. Things are looking still pretty decent. I'm okay with what's happening. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Right, doing a top 7 again. Oh yeah, position place. He's activating the other ability. Yeah, that makes sense. Or he finally just, oh, choose a grade 3. Oh, he was finally choosing. He was choosing all this time. Wait, no, that's weird. Probably just, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm only reading. Oh, right, he reduced the cost of an ability thanks to the effect of grade 2, didn't he? Yup, that do it. Pacifica was free, so basically he only paid the counterblast for the grade 2 over here. And then the energy blast for this one. 13k with the attack of Vanguard. So what's not your deck with the one when the call to a shuffle your deck. Probably not doing that. 13k, got it. So wait, no, that wasn't what I meant. 25k, 2 to pass. Heal trigger. All effects of Vanguard. Cover 1. Nothing. Okay, perfect. Ah. Then 15k to the Vanguard. I do want to take 1 hit. That's, I kind of wanted that guy to attack, but a great to cover because of a name for a drop at the bottom of the deck. He does have, so he's able to just get a higher boost in attack, and he's a grade 3 as well. Extra 10k power. Should have read the cards, shouldn't have. Let's just do the shenanigan here, but paying energy blast too. Then look at the top part of my deck. 20k, and then I'm able to also guard with this lad here as well. $13k as well. That's crazy. Back row, do you turn? You have back up. Do you attack from back row? Vanguard's grade 3. Yes. Yeah, I'm not bothering. Damn it! I lost one of my persona rights. Shit. Oh, that's not great. If I could probably draw a card. Damn, why is that card so good? Okay, stay. He gets a draw. That and draw, give me good. At least, okay. So I have to discard something, sadly, so I gotta have to throw out this guy here. Hopefully I'll be able to search out some good things here. Right, then let's do our shenanigans here. First of all, I need this guy to do shenanigans here. Do your shenanigans, buddy, old pal. So last one, look at top 7. I need a Bastion. Give me a Bastion. You got a Bastion out of this. Let's go. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Then we'll be calling this lad here. And then we'll be calling one of the Bastions here. Since we're in grade 3, we're able to get all the plus 5k power for the extra twin drive. So that will be very important. Okay, battle. So first off, we're going to be attacking 18k to the rear. Get this out. Okay. Let's get an extra 5k shield. Perfect. Then attacking the rear. Oh, well, at the end of the battle, this unit attacked. There we go, we go. Gonna attack with rear guard units, go. Dude, I'm doing my best, man. How are you? How are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. 2 to pass. This guy does not want to let me hit, man. Twin drive first check. Trigger. Critical trigger. All effects here. Crit to him. Second check. No trigger. Yeah, I wasn't confident on that pass. Then in a battle, this unit stands. I'm just doing my base. Oh, but no rear attacking, dude. I'm still doing it. I hate that guy. This lady is the worst card ever. I hate her. So we're killing her. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Like, she is like my nightmare. There's a reason he guarded 2 attacks for that. Like, see, he genuinely wants to keep that card. Like, he's doing everything in his power. He knows that unit is important. That's why I'm just like, yeah, fuck that unit. All right, I can't afford to keep doing that. I have to do the ability. Skill energy blast 3. Doing skill, man. to drive. Yeah, that's why you wait, buddy. Power, crit. Oh, yeah, in the draw. Yeah, I forgot about that. And then pick up a unit from my drop zone, add it to hand. Just grab that ball. Add it to my hand. Yeah. I fumbled that, but, like, you deserve that. You deserve that. I earned that OT because, okay, you can kill that card with the rear guards. Dude, just, like, read this thing. Like, when this unit attacks, put a grade 3 card with Zip from your drop to the bottom of the deck. Dude, he keeps recycling the ones he shuffles into Soul. There's a reason he protected that. Planet Idol Pacifica is a back row rear guard attacker, and this is basically a freaking 20... That's a 10k attack, 23k attacker that can recycle the unit that he really, really likes. Like, of course, I do want to get rid of it. Should have drawn first so that I can pull a heal and then recover one of my damages, but, like, I fumbled. Whatever, I don't care. People keep forgetting that a chord has an effect. Like, what do you mean you like can't do that? Also, Ground Frog, how are you? It's been a bit. How are you? How's things been? Hopefully they've been going well. As you see, I've been with the task of playing Bastion, and there's no really decent grade 3, like, generic support. Like, the best thing I could find, like, lately is this one. Like, Bastion has nothing. Like, all of Bastion support's too high rarity. I've been doing teaching workshops over and over again. So I've been a bit tired. Ah, I see. Yeah, workshops do tend to be, especially if you do them back-to-back. It's really tiresome. You're learning how to teach people to learn. Perfect. Perfect. The workshop you need. I'm going to teach you how to teach. It's like, oh, damn. Freaking crazy. The only thing I've got to do is, like, college kicking my ass, man. It's crazy. At least I got over, like, class that was really kicking my ass. Like, that class was murdering me with that shit. Shanking me in the corner. I thought I was doing so bad in that class. It was like economics. I thought I was doing so bad in the class. The teacher, like, made a joke about it, and I nearly panicked thinking I have bad grades. She's just like, oh, no, you have good grades. And I'm like, don't do that to me, teacher. If you tell me the sky's blue, I'll believe you, man. We have to throw... I don't want to risk my shields. Soul Blasts. Throw this lady out. See, I low-key have to leave soon, so you're just going to drop some bullshit in-game action ban. Dude, this is perfectly fun. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You're always welcome to do your weird bullshit shit. I love that you just came here to just be a prick. You just gave me just like, don't attack the rear. So I'm just like, but that rear guard's a prick in particular, man. I'm ignoring your rule. Like, that rear guard in particular is a dickhead, man. You do not understand. He keeps recycling this bastard, okay? It's okay, I forgive you. I appreciate it so much. I need the forgiveness for that, man. You understand when a card's a dick, it's a dick, man. You have to understand that. Let's see. They're gonna be doing that. Then I gotta attack with. This one has drive check. This one have drive check. Which one's gonna be hitting higher? All of them. These two idiots are gonna be attacking the exact same number. Frick, I hate you, man. I hate this unit so much. What do you mean it keeps recycling the good cards? I don't want them to get the center ability to use the drop. Okay, I'm taking this one. I'm taking this one. I wasn't gonna let it pass, so I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, I just do this. Throw this guy out. Yep. Dude, I'm not letting you. The drive check is enough of a terror on its own, okay? Screw yourself. Oh, right, these guys have 5k, I forget. I have Persona right, at least. I have Persona right. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Just rest up, and if you want to hear me, you want to just keep company with me, like suffering for an hour, sure. But if you really, really need to rest, just go rest up. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, just keep recycling this bitch. Yeah, ah, damn it, I wanted that guy. All right, stand and draw. They're not the perfect, but we take those. Probably next time you're in semester ascending soon, so I gotta get more time. Yeah. Good luck in games. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. Persona Ride, draw a card. That's not the perfect best draw, but we'll take those. Let's see. Thankfully, I do get a booster. Your turn, you have 5 or more units. I do not have 5 or more units, so this is practically useless. So I'm basically just throwing this unit to die. Then, okay, so we can do this ability, attack with this. Yeah, this is basically how our formations are going to be. Alexi, an extra 5k to our front row, give minus 5k to our vanguard. And then, yeah, this is basically our formation. So we're going to be doing 28k to the rear through this. Perfect. Then this unit will be attacking the vanguard with energy plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Back here. Draw a card. Retire. I shall be punching you in the face, good sir. Perfect. Then vanguard will shrink. 23k to your face. Thank you very much. 28k. 43k. That's a 2 to pass. No trigger. No trigger. Then this unit restands. Attack. Tire. Maybe plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Then counter plus 1. Discard a Bastion. 2 drive. PG. Yeah, throw a card. Throw a card. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you have to. Come on. There we go. Nothing. No trigger. Got a defensive at least out of that. I'll take it. Sadly, I drew the draw and didn't really pull it. And I also got the crit as a draw. It's normal for me, so I'm not really that angry. I'm just like, yeah, this is just my norm, man. This is my everyday life. It's just like, yeah, where are my drive checks? I drew them. And what are the cards that you wanted to draw? I drive check them. That's just my everyday life. If I'm not running an Unga Bunga deck and like going Unga Bunga 3 brain cells running to just manage this deck, then I'm just, it's good old day for me, man. It's just like, what? It's life. It's just how life is. All right, let's see how we're doing. Oh, he had another copy. That's why he led that. I should have just kept attacking the vanguard, man. Screw this guy. This guy has too many good things in life. I hate him. I hate him. Could I Persona Ride and just do shenanigans? Can I Persona Ride by running my Apex Ruler Bastion on top of my Sword of the Nation Battle Accord? I mean, the Twin Drive Extra is still better, but like, tough times are tough times, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying poverty is not good for me. Why did it happen to me? I'm such a just innocent man. I didn't do any criminal. I did crimes, not criminal. What is that? Okay, yeah, I deserve it. Okay, I deserve everything coming my way. Yep. Just hit me with it. I deserve it. I deserve everything coming my way. Alright, so Pacifica tried to murder me. Nothing new, just mermaids murdering people. They do that for a living. This prick has a drive check and all that shenanigans. So I'm just gonna be doing smacking a bit of this here. 28k, and then doing this here, and after 5k. So that's 2. Kill trigger. Where you throwing it? On the back row, of course you are. Mostly on me. I fumbled that OT thing. Critical as well. Oh no. I basically gotta protect myself from that in particular. Either that or no. I gotta guard that. Well, how am I gonna be able? Yeah. 43k one drive. 53k. Best I can get is 43k, 43k, 58k. Yeah, no guard. I fumbled myself. I did the OT drive. Yeah, it's on me. I fumbled that. I had to take the... I did the OT drive check wrong. If I'd done the draw and then the drive check, I would have gotten the heal, but I was dumb. I was just very, very dumb. I'm a dumb man. It is what it is. I stumble a lot. I do a lot of bad. I play really bad. That's what I do. It is what I do. My speciality is being absolute butt cheeks. What is the proper word for it? Yes, it is. Let's put that. Cables here. Oh, there it is. Now they can get a bit of charge. I still think my deck's fairly fine for how well it was built. I think it's fine. I think we're just gonna have to throw away the Harris and just get another... Yeah, just get rid of the grade 3s. I think we have a pretty decent amount of grade 3s. I'll probably just increase maybe Embrace Dragon just to function as a bigger shield. Or I can reduce Embrace Dragon to 2. Yeah, Embrace Dragon to 2 is fine. I think my grade 3s that I do have here are like fairly fine as attackers. I think we're just gonna need a bit more boosters even. Yeah, because that guy, while as a grade 3 can function, it's just like he's not. I mean, why not? I got nothing to lose here. I got nothing to lose here, man. I really got nothing to lose. This guy can just come up and just do his shenanigans if I ball it. Yep. There we go. Save. Plus, also lets me diversify my attack patterns a bit. So it works out. Lets me be a little bit more thrifty. It's a really old card as well. It does fit with the whole, just like, oh yeah, the thrift stores. It's just like this old shit. It just doesn't. It's not really good. It's just like, yeah, that sounds perfect. This is the card that this card describes that 100%. Oh boy. It is a funny card to just be like, oh yeah, this technically is like an extra 10k. So yeah, and it's a retire as well, just in emergencies. We'll see. So, anybody else here? I need a card fight. Oh boy, oh boy. Come on, please. Please, good sir. Please, let me play. I'm waiting. Come on. Please. Come on, please. Come on. Oh, come on. Please. Waiting 10,000 years. Let's see. Please. On anybody. Waiting for a game. Come on. Don't want to collect here to check my deck, please. Sensitize myself, please. Somebody. 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 Somebody, please. I should be making more stuff. I do have the... Oh, shit. Thought I was fine, but it wasn't fully fine, was it? Oh, yeah, that's why. Yeah, that should do it. So I'm able to just slide it a bit more so it stays more there. Hello. Oh, yeah. So, and we got the rod there. Perfect. Oh, no. The rod just jumped into a game. Of course you did, you prick. I was asking people here before you. You bastard. It's a tiny bit myth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Match has been fun. And he got tails. I was gonna ask for that. Okay. Now who's going first? Me or you? Going first. Okay. Good luck. Have fun. And then let's jump in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throw. 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 And 1, 2, 3, 4. This wasn't good, so we already got this card fodder. Perfect. And shit, we're dealing with freaking... Alright, so you're dealing with that thing. That shall be interesting. Huh. Has been a hot minute, hasn't it? Discard this sled. Ride. Card. Then... Beep, beep. AK. I was confused for a second. I forgot how this card operated. I genuinely forgot how this card operated. Yeah, it just shoves him in there and just gets the increased power there as base. No guard then. I need the damage. Check. I'm not getting it then. Okay. Then I draw. Don't want to drop my shields, but don't have anything else here. I'll drop one of them. Right. Skill, look at top 7 cards for blaster units. Funnily enough, I don't have blaster units in my deck. That's crazy. So that means I'm able to Superior Gold and I'll break to the back row. And sadly, I don't have Counterblast, so Blaster Duck is not going to be operating fully. So 16k to the Vanguard. It is what it is. Check. Draw trigger at least. Power and draw. Front trigger. We lost our front trigger. I'll take that. I shall take that. And there we go. We got 2 Dragon Tree markers. And we got Grifolia. Turn this unit gets power for each Dragon Tree marker in your rear guard. If you have 3 or more, this unit gets script +1. I think he has enough. And if he doesn't, he's gonna have them now. Tax or Vanguard for each face-up Calamity card from your right deck. Remove it from the game. Now should have a fuck done. If you not remove a card, choose an over trigger from your right deck, reveal it, activate all of the trigger effects, additional effects, remove from the game, and stand all your rear guards and with the Dragon Tree marker, which he probably will have soon. Right as sand. If you search your decks, you roll a card, choose 2 of your Dragon Tree markers from among them. So now he has all 3. So now critical is up, and he has the 18 base there. So in order to properly defend myself, he already said that greater. Yeah, he's a big greater, grade 10 for God's sake. 28k crits and all that shenanigans. So we're gonna be doing 25k and 25k. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing that. I can just PG that. Critical trigger. Give it there. It's a lot more manageable. Don't need a lot of that damage. This will be a 25k, 25. Yeah, I can card this. 25k, and when we progress to no greater units being attacked, gets 10k to turn. So an extra 10k, 35k. Yeah. There we go. $38k, just 1 damage. I'll take it to that. Fully able to successfully guard all that. Yeah, pretty sweet. Bet and draw. Throw away one of the bastions. Right. Then I don't have a. I have a bastion here, so I'll just be doing this. So I'll just call this little lady here. This guy here. This guy gets a bit more power, but she's able to cycle things out for me. So I think we're gonna be doing that here. So we're gonna be calling this guy here. Attack with her to cycle something out. So instead, let's put this here. But at least I have an extra 5k power. Then, extra 5k power to the front row, minus my Vanguard. And then, so my attack pattern is going to be attack with him, retire, attack with Vanguard, restand. Yeah, okay. So attack with him, skill, plus 3. 1, 2, 3, draw a card. And retire this. 28k and it's until your turn. Then Vanguard swings. 19k. And drive. No trigger, second check. No trigger, that's fine. Critical trigger, Then this guy stands. You don't lose your 10k power, buddy. And then 23k to the Vanguard. Swing, swing. Spectacular Dragon attacks. Intercepting. And then this lot attacks. Active ability, plus 3. 1, 2, 3. Tire. And counterblast 1. Draw card. 2 drive. First check. No trigger. No trigger. Alter here. No trigger. Okay. There we go. Blancos. Turn this unit gets psychic power for each dragon tree and gets an additional crit. I don't like that. Doesn't have the cost for the restand. That's perfectly fine. So we're gonna be doing. Let's see. I'm 13k. I can 28k, 28k, 10k. Yeah, that's not worth doing this here and throwing this ladder here out. All right, my front row. This is the Vanguard. 13k. Wait. Is a unit can be checked from its card effect, and I guess. TK base. Sand and draw. Still got my restands, buddy. Then we'll be going over here. Skill Hatsuo, so last one. And then look at the top 7 cards of my deck. A Bastion from among them, and if I find one, I'll be adding it to my hand. And deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And choose a card from my hand, discard it. And then call here. Actually, change that around. Throw this, and then throw this here. Then, since I have a Vanguard with Bastion in its card name, this guy gets an extra 5k power. And then Front Row gets an extra 5k power, minus the Vanguard, obviously. And then we have fights here. So we attack boosted with this, attack here, attack with this here. Then Vanguard will attack. We won't be having that, but we'll be able to generate some draws here. So we do have some... So, battle. We're going to be doing with a boost. 37k to the Vanguard. Mm-hmm, 38k. Vanguard attacks. Skill, energy +3. Tire. And then with a boost, my Vanguard will attack. 31k. 28k. 43k. 2 to pass. Critical trigger. Power and crit here. Trigger. Restand here. And then skill. Retire. There we go. Should have gotten the persona right. I was dumb when I did that search. Oh well, oh well. That was dumb of me. That was dumb of me. Oh well, oh well. This is what it is. All my rears have plus 5k power, minus my Vanguard. Then this guy gets an extra 5k power as well, because my Vanguard's a Bastion. Beam, 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 beam. Yes, and we're waiting. Come on, come on. With a Dragon 3 marker. Don't have PGs now. So now we're in a deathly situation. Took the damage. Mirror Monster, Evildoer. Stealth Dragon, Fabonito, Madoka. Oh, okay, I know which one it is. Yeah, Tier 1 AK gets an extra. Yeah, yeah. Where'd that happen? Extra crit. And with the attack, choose the face of Kalamic off your right deck, remove it. If you do not... Oh, wait, the OT is about to pop now. Yeah, that means I probably have to guard everything else and then just settle with the OT here. 31k. So we're going to be doing 28k. Then I have to throw something else, 28k. So instead... Don't have energy, I wasted it all. Damn. So by obligation, I sort of have to do this here. This shield pattern. 28k. Yeah, it's not the best shield pattern, but I just gotta take it. Extra 10k shield. The best I could do now. 28k. I'll take it. Damn, I missed that guy. Okay. All your triggers is your fucking move it and stand all your regards with dragon tree markers and amongst them, which are all of them. And this is a shoot your vanguard stand it. Yeah, I might lose here. No guard, just don't have the shields. Critical trigger as well. Yeah, damn, I just die here. Heal trigger, nope. Critical trigger as well. So last restand one more time. GG, I just died. What can you do? He really cornered me there. Leave, yep. Can't do nothing. I think I did pretty good. I think we're just gonna have to switch this out for something else here. Let's just throw in just Noble Will. TP. Nobody else is hiding anywhere behind any of the trees here. There we go. Literally doing our best, but we're just losing every game. It is what it is. A loss here is a loss here. But we'll keep doing our best. We'll keep doing our best. Let's see. There we got our game. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's sure. Okay. He chooses. Second. Okay. Good luck. Have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. No brainer. No brainer. No brainer. Brainer. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good card. Alright. We'll start off. Have to throw one of these out, sadly. Right. Turn it. There we go. First turn, I do want the damage, so we'll be taking that. Don't have to guard anything. I'm just escaping spectacular rank because it's really good. This is what it is. And he's doing the new deck. Ooh, this is gonna be a neat map. It's not nothing bad happens, and this is gonna be really good to look at. No guard. That's fine. And draw. That's not great. Okay. Gonna have to throw spectacular dragons out though. Right, skill. For the top 7 cards of the deck. No blasters, is crazy. Then Spirit Call, Windfall Brave. Then Counter Blast 1. Drive plus. Then call. Skill heads up. So last one. The top 7 cards of my deck. Choose a Bastion from among them. Add it to my hand. Deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we throw out a copy of. Yeah, just gonna throw this up. Battle. Boost. 23k. 38k to the pass. Power drop. No trigger. Close, but no cigar. We got some shields, so I'll take that. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Then next turn we can do another Unfamed Sky. I need 1 extra damage and that's about it. So I'll probably just take the Smoke Gear attack. So I most likely will have to guard that with Protection Magic Rob. Play, shoot on a Sentinel when you drop it binds them, put it in the bottom of the deck. If you choose a card, this unit gets 5k power to leave a turn. Or when you put a bigger, put it or on the bottom of the deck. 15k, so we guard this. No guard. Critical trigger, 2 damage. Heal trigger, recover 1 damage. I'll take that. Haven't healed the entire night. Another and stand and draw. Discard targets. Okay, we got a target. Away, right. Perfect. Then we are gonna be calling this side here. Skill, so last one. Look at top 7 again. We pass the unit from amongst them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have to discard sadly a guy here, so we're gonna be throwing one of these guys out. Then we're gonna be calling here and here. And since I have 2 grade 3s, we're gonna give plus 5k everybody except the Vanguard. And then this guy says I have a Bastion. This guy gets an extra 5k power. And then we are battle. Battle. So first off, attacking. So first off, we're gonna be generating our hand now, so it's gonna be good. So 31k here. Perfect. Then this guy attacks. Maybe plus 3. Tire. Draw card. Then boost. 31k to the Vanguard. These are good cards to see there. They're really seeing the full colors there. No card. No drive. No trigger. No trigger. This guy stands back up. He doesn't lose the extra 10k power. And then he attacks. Skill once more. Retire. Draw card. End turn. This guy gets plus 5k minus the Vanguard. And then this guy gets an extra 5k. Collector Dragons is part of my strategy. He sort of works. I think I might throw away Saint Honore for something else. Yeah, we're not using really her a lot. Well, I want to have any other unit that can have a decent ability like that. I don't. Yeah, I just Souls like. I think we'll just reduce her, keep her at 2 maybe, and then throw something else because we already have an Embrace Dragon here doing pretty good job as our shields. So maybe for something else, another card that can be pretty good. Maybe an order most likely. Not the Soul Blast one. There's another one probably. Not the Energy Blast one either. Probably something with Counter Blast. So yeah, something with Counter Blast should work out. All right, we're already getting a Mystery Flare Dragon out. Anger, regret to get me the attack. Stand this unit and he's got a restander already. That's not great. I just gotta keep guarding. Sadly, I drew my Eater's Pharaoh, so that's another crit outside of my deck. And I also drew, and I also have an Embrace Dragon in my hand, so we'll be able to guard some of these things here. While he gets skill. Got it. 20k. So you just need to guard with 10k shield there. Oh, that will just. This is when the opponent guards shows you your greater greater units being attacked. 10k shield. Bottom of deck, Spirit Call something else. Another Gigi play. 28k. Yeah. Critical trigger, I'll fix the Vanguard at least. 40k, we stand. 73k, that is a 3. God, I wish I could roll one of those units. Front trigger, okay. Still gets draw. Yeah, that's just a lot of advantage. I can't compete with that. PG. Wish you cap. Hand was not as great. I need anything else that can generate me some draws. Sadly, do not have those things, so draw. Okay, got another Bastion thing there. That's fairly nice. Get all these here. Actually, minus 10k there. And then minus 10k here. No, I need another minus. There we go. Then we're going to be calling... I want to keep this here. Put it into the front so I can have something that can cycle some of my guys out. But geez, these guys actually exist just to die here. So... yeah, you just exist to die. Actually, no. Could switch my Spectacular Dragon. Yeah, I probably will. Have something to do with my soul there, at least. So she gets the extra 5k power. Okay, got it. So, battle here. So, let's do... OT, don't have front. Skill, Hatsudo, Soul Blast 1, choose a normal unit. Bottom of that, draw card. 28k. 33k. Attack. $28k. 33k. No, 28k. 33k, there we go. Vanguard attacks. GG. Alright, twin drive for a shot. Trigger. Skill Hatsudo. Is your reveal this card? You may call this card to my regard. Gets a boost ability. Back and check. No trigger. Severe call. And then restand this unit. Now rear attack. Gets drive checks. So now, beep, beep, skill, has a low energy clustering. Fire. Draw. And then counterblast 1. Discard a card. Wind drive. Draw trigger. Power here, draw card. Second check, no trigger. There we go. Oh, tease. If I'd done a retire here, would have been really nice. And I would have had an extra attacker there. Oh, well. Oh, wait, that could be... wait. That could be... Yeah. You have pretty good shields now. Now I have a PG, and now if I do get another Prime next turn, should have been aiming to that. Next stage is going to be annoying to do. Beep, beep. Mm. And about the attack and last one, but the energy sometimes that should be rank of. So we have to do this by obligation here. PG, and then throw this out. Throw this out. Nothing. Over trigger. This one's that's dangerous. Uh-huh. Yeah, we are not. Not at all. This is not looking incredibly well. Nope, not really. Gets the extra 10k because of those cards' abilities, yep. Kajillion. Draw trigger, power and draw. Attacks, if you're vulnerable, buy something you get back at power, you're running kind of card with great repair from hand to the end of that battle. 38k. 38k. 53k. And that's a 2 to pass. If your damage has 4 more cards, minus 10k. Two. You're not passing, buddy. Don't arrive, please, and thank you. I deserve it. I didn't get it. Fuck. It is what it is. Because I don't have soul, let's move these things around. Then plus 5k here. Wait, no. Plus 5k from row. Minus 5k the Vanguard. Yeah, I have counterblast to spare here. This ability doesn't happen as often. So we're just gonna be doing this then. Then when he attacks, he's probably gonna pop himself. Then we're gonna be doing okay. The attack pattern's decided. Gonna be attacking with 23k the opposing Vanguard. Okay. Vanguard swing. Skill had to tire. Roll 1. Turret. Vanguard swing. 13k. Don't have the energy blast. I might have to look into like. Yeah, reduce copies of her because we won't have the soul in order to generate stuff and just try to get more. 43k. Probably has a PG for rear. No pass. Got it. Draw trigger. Power here. Draw a card. Check. Critical trigger. Power here. Critical damage. Then this unit stands back up. You don't lose your 10k, buddy. Then swing. Nope, but we do get a counter blast. Yeah. Agility here and then superior call here. It happens, it happened. The extra drive check is fairly nice. Wish we pulled the heal though. Yeah, we're just dead here. They have enough cards now in the G zone. No, he's just going to the next stage just to murder me. Yeah, that makes sense. Next stage is a fairly good assumption. Half PG though, so I'll be able to block the Vanguard. When your opponent will put a card in the Guardian Circle, 13k. It's gonna be a minus 5k. Yes. When your opponent's unit is put in the grid, if that unit is the same grade as the card put into sold by this unit's wizard general. And the card put was a grade 0, so power will be reduced by 5k. Shield, meaning 23k. B. This is not gonna be enough. I have to grab with this. Enfangado. I have to guard this by this method or nothing. God, this is gonna be insufferable. Restand. Man, if I gotten that heal, I would have had a higher chance of survivability. Yeah. Oh no, this is still hitting with crit. Yeah, that's annoying. That's annoying. 43k. This is a 10k shield. Then guarding this is gonna be annoying. If he gets one trigger, I die here. Nope, I basically die regardless. That OT is really something. No. This is 28. 28. No. This is a 10, 15, 15, 28, 28. 10k. Not to take it. Yeah, GG. This is a good match. This is Thrift. Bastion. Versus Chrono Icon, and it was a loss. The entire night has been lost, but we've been learning a little. Okay, we're leaving a bit because I think we're going to be making some modifications finally. Hey, Chiller, how are you? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back, man. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out here like a proper. Yeah, reduced copies is this too, because she is usable, but she's not super usable. Cards that I do want to see, so she's okay, but she's not incredible, I guess. So maybe yeah, let's throw her out. Let's throw her out. Get another grade 3 that can do stuff. All right, let's look at our list here. We are to copy of Noble Will. Maybe Noble, 2 Noble Wills though. Yeah, it could proc one earlier. Yeah, that's possible. And it counts as a grade 3 as well. These ones are actually fairly useful. Just gonna have to see how we're gonna be able to use them. A grade 3 units we can use in stack. What would they be? These that can just proc their abilities properly. Gahara doesn't do anything. He could be a booster, but he most of the time isn't a booster. Like literally Cohese that which I threw my I just looked away and was like, nah, she won't be useful. Was actually a lot more useful. Demon has 4 more cards. You get 10k power and 10k shield. Actually, not bad. If I'm in a critical situation, this actually functions fairly well. Attacks, they have a greater greater. If all units are rested, so less than you can take a part at the end of turn. Nah, not worth something. Put a number of units in compensation from the bottom of the deck. Look at the top card. Put in the top card, bottom of the deck. Does make use of it if I have extra units sent to the bottom, but the other guy is also retiring my stuff every turn. But if I do have an X, as an intact bank, I have 2 or less rear guards. Nope. Divine Sister. Nope. If I had more Divine Sister, if your Vanguard's great tier greater and you have no other rear guards, no, that doesn't happen often. You get slot get preference 2 cards in your damage zone, so just a shield that goes bigger. But for that, I would already have a card that's way better. Let's see, what else can I do? Don't leave my bind someone has card and his ability to use by energy blast for each card in your damage zone when you attack. For that, I just run the card that it has higher damage stuff. Could add 2 of that unit, I guess. Ammo, that's for an Alden card. Nothing else here. If I activate a Blitz order, so it's like a lot more situational card. For more different deck. Harris is not looking bad here. He at least can do something. Yes. Gaia knows 4 more cards. Just an emergency card that can actually function for something. Let's keep 2 of them for now. Might get another copy of Noble Will, most likely. Let's get another grade 3 that can do something. There's not a lot of units here that can do anything, really. They want to mess with my energy blast or something. All right, I forgot. Counter blast. Right, that's a 2 separate word. Counter blast. All right, counter blast. There we go. Counter blast. All right, let me see my options. What do we got here? Honestly speaking, Hour of the Holy Judgment Cometh is not looking that bad. Gave an extra. Oh wait. Could just be running Solaria. This was a discard fodder that does something. Oh wait, no. I gotta retire. What do we have that retires and that gets retired? When this unit retires from regard for the cost of your cards, get a blast, Soul Blast, and all units with Blaster. Nope. In this unit, we present to choose when you're grade 3 or grade, you get drive +1. It's kind of +2 though. No. Excited for like 5 seconds. Then I realized it's like, nah, it's actually not a great card. The double rares, nope. If your request are your cards ability turn, you can take a variety in a turn. Ooh, wait. That would change my attack pattern. If my goal is essentially being able to just inflict your dragon and I'm always getting him, then this guy could just benefit from inflictor dragon's whole shenanigans. It's a thought process. We have inflictor dragon, that guy doesn't work with me. And is only retired from my opponent's card effect, which sucks. If it was like a generic card that could be retired, then that would have been good. Is a higher, is a promo card, can I use it? The card has a pretty decent ability of when drop himself in the best tree, choose one of regular retire it. Have to check boosters, most likely they can do something. See, retire themselves, do something. New boost, they have a great about to do when something is retired. Nope, Cornelius. Stupid. A Dragon Tree marker card. In attacks, retire this unit. No, don't retire yourself. It's a Houndraiser card. It's a Nobula Knight card. There's a double rare. There's a card that crits itself. That's not me. When you place a rear guard, when an instant combats this unit, shoot on your opponent's back or rear guards and retire it. Back row pop, retire. No. Retire this unit. No, when something else gets retired, man. It sucks. Grand Grace card. Nope. Nope. And this gives for open your card. But if your hands trigger less card, draw a card. That doesn't happen often. Usually I do have cards. Problem is they're not good. Nope. No. Wait. Wait, if you have a Runga Blaster, nope. No, don't have that. Wait, common? No, Blaster. Nope, not this one. When the Vanguard attacks is kind of this card, choose because the card you damage on call to your guardian circle. Top card that you damage on face. No problem. I think we're fine with having Gianos here. I just think we can have another booster. I think we can afford just having a booster. Can help us here. Let's see, maybe Counter blast, right. Counter blast is something we can use here. Counter blast. So anything that can do a superior call would be useful to make our deck way more effective. Probably something that can probably superior call from the deck or something would be really useful. I think I have a unit in my mind that can help me deck things out. Boost, Counter blast, and plus 2, draw cards if I can power it into that battle. The Great 3 is a lot more effective though. Counter blast 2, draw cards if I can power. No, not great. Great 3 is still way better. No, not this guy. Boost, Dragon Tree Marker. Nope. No, go Paladin. Drop. When you play normal Orbit Counter blast, call this card to rear guard someone to 5 power. That would imply that we play one of the orders. Spirit Call from drop zone's really good. That means I can just keep retiring and then keep getting him back. I only have 2 more spaces though, so can't really add them. I have an idea who to add though. Yeah, there you are. Place on rear guard if you other than the effect of Orgul's line, if you persona over this turn. Nope, not you, then this guy. Choose a card from hand. During your turn, Counter blast 1, call this card to rear guard as rest. You can place it on rear guard circle, choose Soul Blast 1, choose units. I'm just doing it to get so he's a discard fodder for Counter Blast. Oh, well, I'm doing that. I might as well just add one of the cards that just discard and then yeah. Yeah, and then probably Argulus Lion then. If I persona right, then I can search my deck for another Argulus Lion called to rear guard. When you place a rear guard, if you're from your hand, if you have to create a group rank, combat with the top 3 cards of your deck, put it at the top of your deck in any order. Oh wait, no, this one actually just stacking. Yeah, it's way better. Reduce my amount of. I do get better shields though. Okay, so let's do. Wait, how many grade 3s I'm running? I had a few. So probably throw Keanu's out. Keep Keanu's out, keep these guys out, and then just run 4 copies of Palmyr. And yeah, I think this is way better. I mean, these can function as an emergency booster, and if we do have the option, we can also throw her as an emergency attacker. Last minute. I already have an idea of how we can proc this, and then we have more boosters to do more shenanigans. They also take advantage of the counter blast ability. So that works out. Let's look for discard for discard. That's for a Leo card. This is PG. Let's see. Undercover card. None of that. No, these are cards that want to discard, not when discard is discarded. Wait, let me look. When discarded. When this card is this. There we go, we got a card for this. Alright, we have this guy. Oh, but then you sold him. It would have been good though. It would have been really good. When this is discarded, in your right phase, we call this card. Nope. When this goes discard from your hand, you return. Channel plus 1. Call this card to rear guard circle. Nope. Discard from hand, you return. Your bank has a glitter. Nope. Discard from hand to ability. So let's draw a card. Nope. In the right phase. Nebula Light. Nope. Can't use it. A 2 high rarity. Here cards with low rarity with discard abilities. Nope. Great 3s. We got any guys. Any takes. No. The only ones we got is this lady here with discard for hand, and this is only Youthberg ability. And this one's 2 high rarity. So literally the only option is Solaria. So basically just jump to my grade 3s, I guess. How about abilities that just come with from drop, I guess? In place of me, if to over the card drop and blah blah blah. High beast. Drop when a card is under your... Nope, I don't have that. I don't do that often. Polenius, nope. 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 Already passed through here. Nope. When your Vanguard plays in your battle phase, I don't do that, sadly. Gonna have to try a different style of build. I have something in my brain, but I'm probably not gonna be running for this one. I think I have enough grade 3s. Yeah, I can try to do an order version of this deck, which most likely would be pretty good. And just add the one that has a counterblast 2 ability. Has a counterblast 2 ability, draw 2 cards, and then choose one of these to get 5k power. Pretty good. Or just run 2 copies of that card and then run anything else there. Oh, Lord Grey, I'm chilling. Happy. Let's see. Significant owl. Yeah, there's nothing here. Could do that. That does any good. Cards that drop abilities here. From grade 3, probably nothing. I'll recheck here. Cards that send themselves to the drop instead of like cards that have abilities on drop. Yeah, just as much. Sadly, this guy's banned for obvious reasons. Alright, I think I'll just run with this. I have the extra copies of Palmier should be able to give me some level of control on top of my stuff. We have pretty good distribution of grade 3s. And Thrift Bastion. Let's see, do I crash it? Didn't crash, okay. All patient. Didn't crash. And there we go. Oh wait, I'm hiding behind the tree. Let's get that out. That's not what I meant. Full sleeves. We got Simbil, we got Kinja. Nope, I keep clicking something else. Okay. Just not clicking this guy. This guy's just doing it to troll, I wonder. Feel like the deck is now in a proper state where we can properly use it. Now, after a lot of deliverance and stuff. And we now have a method to do some multi-attacking, which should be pretty good. It makes me contemplate where we should go with front, but I don't think we should change to fronts. Because if we were to change fronts, then I would 100% get rid of the draws, most likely. But the draws are, like, kind of good for our strategy, because we don't have a lot of methods to getting just cards in hand. Frozen. Oh, my game is... Huh, can't shove. Ah, my game is crashing. Okay. Wave? Yeah, what? We're replay. Let me check them. Yeah, it's my game. I have to restart it. It is what it is. This happens every now and then. I was too much in deck building there. It happens when I'm doing deck building. I wish they could fix that issue, but it's a small-ass issue. It's not really that big of a deal. Usually, if you're doing like a deck building sessions, it's not much of a problem. It's only really a problem when you... It's only a problem if you want to like jump into deck building, like if you want to start doing other stuff. You do a lot of deck building and you're like, oh, I'll do a game. Just like, it's better to just shut it down and just start over. See you. Yeah, it just keeps jumping me here. He's in a very awkward place to just pick him. I just can't. There we go. I want to have one more match for the night, so we should wait till we get challenged here. Dex should be working perfectly fine right now, so what we could do is just now we wait. Come on, please. Anybody, please. I want to have one more match. Right, just do stuff. Ooh. Neat art. Vanguard. Yeah. Martin. Matahari. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, we got a new one here. These a match. Come on, come on. Please, I want to have a match. Yay. Wait. Wait, what? They're not here? Oh, okay. Whatever. Anybody want to have a match? Thank you. Why does... What happened? Why can't I shuffle? Why? What's happening? Damn it. I want to do my stupid stuff, damn it. Why can't I shuffle? Why? Come on. I just want to do my games test room. Okay, it's working here. Then why isn't it working there? Because of an update. Please. I just want one more match. I just want my terrible text to see if I can get one more win. Thank God. Phone has left the game. Of course he did. What's wrong, man? I just want one more game tonight. Yeah, I think it's just an update. Infernal Iguana. 1, 2, 3. That's lunch tables. There we go. I called that out first. Yeah, it's okay. Please, 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 blah, 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 blah. Right deck? No. I do not have a strike deck concern. Also, okay. Good luck. 2, 3. Ooh, Polly. Wait, no, that's not in Polia. Nope. It's actually the other Gal Calibra. Give me these two. One, two. Okay, yeah. Got some defensive. I like that. I haven't. How did I base out Calibra here? Throughout Margaret, so he's able to search out for a Crimson Moon. But he can't do it now. It's just... Oh, Research Lab. Place, oh, because I do that there, the call. What did he... Oh, Soul Blast. Got it. Stand and draw. Discard fodder. It would have to be you, lad, sadly. Alright. Swing, punch in the face. Well, I'm waiting. There we go. No trigger. Night card. Check. Yeah, just leaving it behind. I'm not going to complicate the situation even more. I only need 1 damage, so if you're going to do more attacks, I'm just going to block your attacks. I'm just going to be honest here. Do your Vanguard swing, and we'll keep moving on. I was tricked. I was playing against Zorga the entire time. Huh. Great too, so it's a 10k. Okay. Conan is not nice to me. Toss that. Guard. I think. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Okay. Can't. This is annoying. Right, skill. Without 7 cards on my deck. No blast for the Bungdom, that's crazy. And I'm calling one call Brave. Then, kind of plus 1. Then with a boost. 2 drive. And drive. Kill trigger. Thank you, God. Cover 1 and second check. No trigger. There's 1 damage. But we recovered 1 damage, so I will take that. I don't know what was happening right now. Just like now, okay, now I can shuffle my cards, but now my damage zone is inaccessible. Like, what the heck's happening? It probably is that tiny update that it's making shit incompatible. Probably that. I'm gonna have to give it a night and see if it works again. Tomorrow, I really want to just go out and just keep trying out this deck until I make it work. It's doing fairly okay-ish. Like, okay-ish is not good, but like, okay-ish is something. And I have to heal my damage, my face down damage as well. So that's... So now next turn, I'll be able to do a Palmyr. And if I get access to a different Bastion, then I'll be able to do the ability with all the good stuff. Look at the top 5, so he's activating the Crimson Moon again. He's got already 2 out. I'm calling one of them out. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Crimson Moon, right? Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Call demonic beast, alchemical body. Up next, token to rear. 5k for each grade, so not to grade 3, so now it's a 15k body. 15k resting body is really nice. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Another cranial ring there. And we got Bite Engraver. Front row's getting 5k apparently. So we're gonna have to block everything else. I only want 2 damages at most all I want. And this is when you attack, choosing number gel, choose to your token, alchemist with all chosen, Genome gels. Your body has 1 or more Crimson Moon cards, the demonic alchemist token, these you can fucking fire, and you have 3 more Crimson Moon. He doesn't have Phantom skills yet. Oh yeah, he does. Phantom skills, whatever. Oh, this one doesn't have limitations. That's interesting. Find a Crimson Moon card from your hand, solo drop. Choose the same number of genomes, so you drop some Crimson Moons in your body's moon column to rear. Oh, it's just yeah, there it is. 28k. So we're basically just getting as many as can. He just gathered another one. Huh. Guard is this here. Okay. I'll take it. No trigger. Yeah, it's pretty big. 23k. This is a lot more accessible here to guard. Right. Drop zone's not working. Yeah, it's already now the Alchemix. So 23k, 13k. I only need 1 more damage. But the other one, yeah, no guard. Nothing. Heal trigger, recovers 1 damage. Okay. What's that? That's a 35k. Don't have enough, except I do have this little lad here. There we go. That's really annoying. Yep, my move. Stand and draw. No grade 3, so I have to discard something. Probably trigger. Yep. Stand. Oh, so ride it. Ride it. Okay. Then difficult decisions have to be made here. Yep, sadly. So last here. Yeah, sadly I have to drop a lot of cards in order to be able to do the shenanigans I could here. Get a Bastion out of there, thank God. Shuffle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discard something. We'll have to go. Hate to do this, but I kind of want to have a pretty decent defensive turn here at a minimum. So, call. And then call this guy, skill, and we play some regular, great to your Vanguard, kind of best of the top 3 cards of the deck, and put them on top of your deck in any order. So, now we go to the top 3. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. So I can do okay. This is doable. So I could do critical trigger to make their attack lethal, get a draw to get more cards in hand, and I could do an extra attack here. Okay, so I can do a lot of multi-attacks here. Okay. This works. So we're gonna put this card under for defensive. This on top. This on top. And then this on top. So crit's gonna be our first thing, and then we're gonna have an extra attacker there. Okay, that works. Then this guy gets an extra 5k attack, and then back. So we're gonna be doing like this, 14k to the Vanguard. Attack with this. Perfectly fine because I attack with this, then with his ability, energy plus 3. Tire. Oh wait, I forgot about this. Yep. And turn, we're gonna be choosing one and get another trigger. Only rare. Oh, that really sucks. Okay, 13k. Damn, that really sucked my turn out. Yeah, that really sucked. That damage check was the worst damage check I've ever seen. We do get a booster out of that at least, so we'll be able to at least do shenanigans here. Then draw trigger. Power here, draw a card. Then this unit stands. It grabbed the trigger. No, it doesn't lose its power though. Rear. That was drive. Shock. Beep. Nope. Counter +1. And then discard this. Guard. Drive. He'll trigger. Oh, thank God. Appreciate that. Okay, now the damage zone is working. At least that worked out. Yeah, the multi-attack strat wasn't gonna work. We didn't even get to manage to get... I managed to also stack that incorrectly as well. I forgot about the draw ability. Regardless, something was gonna hit the hand. At least with the draw, we did get an extra card in hand instead. We did get the extra booster, which ended up being actually kind of useful. But the extra crit and draw would have been actually a lot more useful. Yeah, I should have done that. I'm stupid. God, it's just like... I had a lot of good cards there. It was just a terrible situation for me. Now I have a total of 43, 43, 53, 53, 58. Hopefully I can keep the Spectacular Dragon because I kind of want it. Sadly, my hand was really bad for that situation. Yeah, I had to guard a lot with that one. Palmer was good, though. I think we're just going to have to switch it up for, like, a discard fodder or something that can severely call itself something. Something I can just drop in drop zone and just benefit out of it later. Alright, this guy is a 5k there. 26k. That guy's going to be bigger. I'll take it. No trigger. That's it. Yeah, 35k is just a lot. Yeah, I'm just not in a great situation here. Gonna get that unit out, and it's just gonna get a crit, and it's very dangerous. Yeah, it's a fairly dangerous situation, and I had to give up my persona right because I did not have enough resources. No guard. Actually, guarding this would if he gets a crit though. Yeah, but I don't want to give him an extra easy one. 28k, 28k, 33k. Yeah. 2. Front trigger. Okay, that sucks. Yeah, that really sucks. That was worth nothing. Damn it. That was worth absolutely nothing. GG. I lost the drive check, man. What am I gonna do? That was not a good game. Okay. Let's go back to drawing board. Palmer's good, but we just need more draw generation. Draw. Card that can generate me a draw effect. So let's draw a card. Counter blast. No, just focus on draw, and if we see something with a counter blast, then we'll take it. Because we can't use this one, sadly. When your drive check reveals a trigger unit, counter blast shoots one of your opponent's front row cards, put it in the bottom of the deck. Just gives me control. That's what I want. Place, soul blast, draw a card, choose a card from your hand, discard it. Nope. Place, blah, blah. When discard type any player's card ability, if your hand's 3 or less card, draw a card. Nope. Useless. Use place. If you have a great soul has a grade 3 card, put a grade 3 card from your hand into your soul, draw a card, and this gets 5k power. Nope. On something that can just give me a draw. I'm contemplating just cast sail it down. It's like, yeah, I've been to the trenches too long. Let's see. So let's draw a card. Anything here useful? Like I have a lot of spaces, man. So they can just generate me a draw, which I just draw a card. No, not from the grave ones at least. Sucks. Don't do it from the grade 2s either. Let's check grade 3s. Any one of you assholes can just give me a draw. At this point, judgments commence, man. I need to draw too. We've gone to this situation. Really good card though. But that much payoff, really? Alright, have an idea. Reduce a copy of this, increase the copy of this. Wait, no. Yeah, do this. Then... yeah, it was already there. And you actually will trigger units. Nope. When you play, shoot a card from your hand, put it into your soul, draw a card. So just shove the soul, draw a card. It's a cycle. No, it's a promo. Damn it. Still closing it so far. Look at top 2 cards, draw a card. Nope. 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 Doesn't happen, and has to be this basically. Has to be 100% this, and there goes my drawing tab. Has to be like this, sadly. Don't have any other options here that could function here as well. Draw 2 is draw 2, man. We'll have to do it. Ah. Yeah, well, this is. No, got to cut you two cards from column to regard. Let's see. Beep, 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 beep. Let's see. Nope, that's a control. I don't need that. So let's do draw a card. Nope, too much. And sorceress cards, sadly, do not run that. The card's just been banned, so that's useless to me. It's a blaster card specific, and put this into soul. Rest another rare card. Look at top two cards. Choose the number. Choose a great thing card from one reveal. Put the rest into your hand, or discard the rest. These cards I can either call or something. Yeah, this should do it. These are the options. Kinja. Okay, one more match because I'm super salty. It's what it has been this day. One more match, please. Um, Yay, match. Thank God. Drops not usable. Tails, okay. Perfect, you got tails. Okay, first, then you two. Perfect. Yeah, it's too many orders in hand. Thank you very much. Get him out. Draw. Okay, that's decent. Okay, we're dealing with Aichi Icon. Okay, that's gotta be... no, they're going full powered. Not great. We'll throw it away next turn. Yeah, I have to do that next turn. Attack a Vanguard. Thank God. Those are two good damage. Those are really good. Losing a Corrigan there is nice. He's getting activate the discard ability. Activate it when plays. You may draw a card through the card of hand, discard it. They did. They're getting keep throwing away starting knights. That's annoying. Full card. And yeah. Okay, I think there is story nights, I imagine. No card, I guess. Good trigger, yeah. Also, the Bastion Prime, that sucks. That really, really sucks. That wasn't a great damage check at all. I had no other option. I had a feeling they were just gonna get the guy they wanted, and they did get the guy they wanted. We'll have to throw this guy out because I'm not getting anything here. And can't activate it now, so skill. Then look at top 7. Nothing. So deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then Spirit Call Wingle Brave here. Then counter blast 1. Retire. And then retire. Drive 2. Then we're gonna be calling over here. Still blast 1. Look at top 7. Go with Bastion in its name. Got 1, let's go. And deck shuffle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're throwing away one of these. And then battle. 18k here. No trigger. Power and draw. They didn't go to Gary. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, they discarded for that. That I do it. Yeah, rest. I mean, I don't have to pay Soul Blast. It makes sense. Let me do 0. Draw this card. There we go. Throw a weapon away. We got a Kane. And he's not doing it because he wants to have the multi-attack. 18k. $23. Attack. Now he's able to Spirit Call a column. Master Blade. Doesn't have Energy Blast, so not going to be doing anything there. So we're going to be doing 25k. 35k. 2. Nothing. One trigger. And 28k. I don't have enough shields here. No trigger. Soul. Yeah, that's really good. Critical trigger at the last damage. That's stupid as hell. That's not great at all. Let's throw one of these guys out then. Right. Prime done. Okay, we got some moves here. First off, let's do this here. And plus 1. Draw 2 cards. Choose 2 cards from my hand and call them to rears. So we're calling him here and then him here. Then we're going to be calling a copy of this bastard here. Activate the ability to Soul Blast. Look at the top 7 again. For another Bastion copy. And sadly we lost primes, but we did get another Apex Ruler at the hand deck shuffle. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then choose a unit and then retire. And then we can give the extra 5k power here. Minus here. And then give here. Thankfully, we'll be able to get a bunch of draws here. So first off, we will be boosting beep, beep, beep. $28k, $33k. A plus 3. Tire. Draw card. Intercept. With a boost, this guy attacks. drive. Trigger. No trigger. Sucks. Restand. Let's drive. And an extra 10k power. Buster. Draw card. Open drive. Critical trigger. Power and crit. Okay. Turn end. Thankfully that will at least let me get me some cards in hand. I have quite a bit of shields now, even though one of them was not the best. That would have been a great drive check, man. Regardless. That would have been an amazing drive check, man. Sadly, do not have Persona right now. Gonna have to wait till getting it. Gonna have to take 1 damage now in order to survive. God, not having the Persona right sucks. And I searched like twice in order to search it. It's in that deck, but it's just like not in my hands right now. He's gonna be restanding again. You guys have keeps his 10k power still. Still got that damn dog. God, I hate him. He's such an annoying card. Such an annoying card. Why did they make promos so fucking broken? It's like, oh yeah, it's just like, and then there's always like those 20 people. They're just like, it's annoying. 56 power. It's not worth. $43k. Jesus Christ. 10k shield. 38k shield. 48k shield. He's gonna restand everybody, and I don't have enough shields for everybody. It's gonna be 28k, 28k, 33k, 33k. Not gonna be. Damn. Yeah, I'm just give up, man. I just don't have it. Yeah, I just gave. I just don't have it. GG. Too late. Draw 2's good, but it just did not function here. So annoying. Counter blast. Wrote it wrong. Counter blast. Damn, I just don't sound any more motivated anymore. Kinda not. I think this kind of blast should have been parrot. Control's not what I want. Draw 2 is really good, but like, damn. This card draw is good though. Now that's the call. Waiting to Persona ride did not work out. Oh boy. Counter blast. Choose a face up card with a card that's equal to your Vanguard for your damage zone. Call it to rigor. Put the top of your deck into your damage zone. It's not a draw, but it lets me use that. Not to mess with my hand either. Draw 2 is still better though. think I'll just run less copies of it. This can circumvent around other cards. Boy. Yeah, we'll just run them, but just run them less. Run them at 2. Then, God, defensive there was just hell. Run one of these. I can guard with these easier, so I want to keep at 2. I just have the noble will. Yeah, okay. And run something else to go here. Maybe the grade 2 that can shift into a grade 3, maybe. 2 of these are really good, but we don't have a way to search them though. So maybe another card that can gather me some resources, maybe. But what other card could go in this deck that could give me like the resources I would need? I already use like everything I can in order to gather as much resources as I can. Then get Sentinel there. Check cards with drop abilities. Let's check. Can't use them. Sorcerer's card. All if I have to. No. Drop cards, draw cards, draw cards, draw cards, draw cards, draw cards. I want to look at something. No, that's not it. Oh wait, no, that's Soul Blast Restless card. That's Soul Blast ability. Let's see. Find skill. Nope. Find skill. It's not what I was looking for instead. Looking for is this lady. Mona. No, Mona would be this gal around here. Where is she? So last 2. Look at top 7. Choose a divine sister of Mona from on the call to rear. Thomas is unit of your deck. Which is my grade 1, which is this Palmier. It's this one, Spumona. When you boost a divine to Castello, draw a card, choose a card from your hand, put it at the bottom of the deck. Just lets me cycle, but they can search themselves out in order to get another grade 3 out. This could function as an extra attacker, though. Get this. Get the extra shield. Big red last. Allow them to regard if the grade of the let's choose 2 cards from hand, and then all of them have to be equal grade. So in grade 2, I can't really activate this card. It has to be in grade 3. In other words, I have to push to survive each turn, or my opponent doesn't rush. Let's check my blitz then. Let's see. Yeah, this might be it. We'll have to throw away this one. Got something that can be useful. Really bright. I use all my energy blasts, so I don't really want to use it like that. Probably this. Yep. Become a knight befitting the future. Yeah, then I could reduce that. And then just grab another knight befitting the future. Yeah, that's just a... It's around similar power, yeah. Okay, yeah, if I'm doing that, then basically choose unit to be attacked as tank power to the end of the battle. Reduces to 1. And then increases to like this. Actually, no, this is messing with my... Okay, let's think about this through. Reducing my... Reduce these, get a different grade 3 then. What other grade 3 could be useful in the deck here? Already took the cards that get my soul out, so probably the ones that can... Yeah, I think I have an idea here. Or whatever, we have 2 of these, so they can function as defensives. And that means I probably am just gonna grab... 5 more units is just like very unlikely. Let's just grab these because these guys can function as shields. And they're grade 3s as well, and they can get a lot more power. There's Bastion, save, there we go. Okay. That is, honestly, that's all we have for today. Yep. If you don't have enough time, I probably will be deck testing this offline. I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. Okay. Yep. We are already done for the night. I'm really tired and I gotta do stuff. So we will be invading Slide here. He's a buddy of mine, my sibling, one of my model siblings. And I'm just really so tired. He's playing a Pragmata, the game with the robot dog. With that said, thank you for coming. We had a lot of fun. Stream schedule are gonna be updated on Wednesday. It's gonna be a Wednesday schedule till the next Tuesday. And our next TCG streams should be shifting. I'm gonna be shifting my TCG schedules. I'm gonna be shifting so that I'll probably either reduce or something. Probably still gonna try to keep the 3 stream schedule. And what I'm gonna be doing is we're gonna be putting Saturday and Sunday is gonna be Cardfight Vanguard, and then the Metopia Q4 Cardfight Vanguard theme we're doing. We're gonna be shifting it to Friday. With that said, that is all I have for today. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.